Hello, viewers. Welcome to our program, Kicking It with Coach Donut. It has been quite a fantastic week throughout the entire country of Zimbabwe as we witnessed Premier Soccer League, teams playing against each other. Some fans were disappointed, some were happy. So in this podcast, we'll be looking at the Caps United match against Highlanders and the reaction of the fans, because the fans, they want Loish Tembo gone. But the question is, the problems at Caps United, is it Loish Tembo's problem or is the entire Caps United problem? Join me in the next segment as we discuss this hot issue. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. This is Coach Donut. You're watching Kicking It with Coach Donut. Meet me up in the next segment. Welcome back to your podcast, Kicking It with Coach Donut. Yes, so before the break, we talked about the issues that are happening to Caps United. The fans are not happy. There was chaos in the previous match that they played in Harare when they played Ngezi. And now again, the fans are not happy because they wanted a win in Barberfields. But again, Caps United were beaten 1-0. So let's get in the topic now. Let's discuss. Before this, I'll give you the results later on. Then we can do game analysis in the third segment. So what are your thoughts? Is Lloyd Chitembo the problem? Or it is the Caps United administration, the whole administration? Is it the problem? Or it is the fans? Or is it the players? Let's look into it. So my argument is that I have much respect for Lloyd Chitembo, right? Remember, was it in 2016, Lloyd Chitembo clinched the title with Caps United? So that on its own shows that he is a good coach. But is Caps United buying the right players? And also, let's look at it. Do Caps United have a performance analysis team, that helps Lloyd Chitembo to get the players or to identify the players that Lloyd Chitembo wants? What's happening there at Caps United is something that we need to look at. Because when I was looking at the Highlanders game, to be honest, we don't have Premier League, or Caps United, they don't have Premier League quality materials. Those guys, especially first half, if you watch the game against Highlanders, we'll look at it. The way they play, their technique, it's bad. There is a lot that needs to be done. So if I'm in the Caps United board, I need to sit with Lloyd Chitembo and his, performance team. And then we look at what kind of players do we need? What's the budget? We know we need to look into that. And then we make an effort to get quality players. So I think the problem that is there at Caps, in my opinion, I'll bring guests tomorrow, then we'll discuss further this issue. But in my opinion, the problem at Caps United, for me, one, is the management which is failing to get quality players. I'm of the opinion that the coach is not getting the kind of players that he needs. Instead, the coach is dealing with the players that are available. So, if you are to bring any other coach, maybe an ex-Caps United son or whoever coach you bring, with the same players, I don't see any change. Because like I said before, the problem with Cape United, they don't have quality players. Also, another problem is are the players motivated? That's another issue. Because if you look at the clubs that are doing well in the Zimbabwe Premier League, are the clubs that have got the financial muscle. Clubs like Scotland gets the platinum. That you don't hear of the players going on strike, boycotting. Like everything is on point. Admin, everything. They get their allowances in time and the players are happy. Simba Bora gets the platinum. Or Tier 1 and other small teams that, like Yada, that came like yesterday. Yeah. But for the Zim Giants like Dynamos, Highlanders, it is the same thing. I don't think the guys are getting enough support from the management of the teams. And also the scouting department, I don't think it is doing enough to scout for quality players, even at low budget. Because I have much respect for a team, even without much budget, but if it can, there's so much talent in Zimbabwe. And there are so many talented players there that if the scouting team is doing its proper job, then they can get, some players there. Quality players of Premier League standard. So as far as we are concerned, I don't know, tell me your thoughts before we move into this, into the third segment. But as far as I'm concerned, the problem at Caps is the players. The players, most of the players there, they're not of Premier League standard. They even lack the technique to play for Zim Premier League. Believe you me. That's number one. And number two, I don't think those players are motivated. And number three, I think the fans, they are giving Lloyd too much pressure. The league has just started. Let's just give the men a chance. They played how many games? About 6 games, right? So let's give the man a chance to prove himself. Because I saw in Babafield, he didn't go for the, for the interview, for the post-match interview. He sent his assistant. That shows that the man is not confident enough. The man is under pressure. So friends, I urge you, stand with your son. Lloyd Chitembwe is a Cape United son. Let's support him, guys. Let's rally behind. And as Cape United, let's sit down and let's try to see where the problem is and let's advise constructively. I think that's the best for our club. Because with the current setup, trust me, even if we get a new coach, I don't see us. That's my view. Let me know what you think in the comment section. But with the current setup, I don't see any change that will happen in Cape United. So we need to go back to the basics. Scouting. We need to scout the right players. So the high performance team of Cape United, you have a job to do so that things will be easier for your boy Lloyd Chitembwe. Okay, share me with your thoughts. Let's meet again in the third section. Then we can do the analysis of Cape United game. Meet me in the third section. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Okay. So the right to play forward, but then they lost possession. You see that? Now they are coming again. Look at that player. Look at that player. Look at that player. Look at this player. Was it even necessary? This guy, he brought a Highlander. That was, I don't know what this guy was thinking, but look, he had this guy to cover. This guy was covering. And also there were some other guys that were behind there. So why pulling the guy down? And now he got himself a yellow card. For what? Let's see how play goes. I don't understand. That's why I was saying Cape's United problem is not Loic Tembe, it's the players. They don't have quality players, that is the problem. Look at that. I like the organized attack. I like the organized attack of Bosso. Look at Bosso here. Look at Bosso here. I want you to notice how Bosso moves. You see? So, almost in every space, there is a Bosso player when they go to attack. And that's how they got the ball. That's how they go to score that goal that they scored, because they are moving in the attacking space. All of them, they mean business. Let's see how it goes. That's a chip in. And that was a goal for Bosso. Wow. Excellent play from Bosso. Excellent play. Look at the fence. So,